Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. So I want to talk about this fear. Um, so we talked about yesterday that God gave of himself, imparted unto us his essence when he breathed the breath of life into mankind. And so what he gave us was good. And so God did not give the spirit. Now we are breaking this down. The spirit in the Greek here is the disposition or influence which fills and governs the soul of anyone. Now, I want you to think about how this connects with God has not given us a spirit of. So the spirit is your disposition or influence which fills and governs your soul. The efficient source of any power, affection, emotional desire. Just like to be filled with the same spirit which raised Christ from the dead, which Romans talks to us about, that we are by bond that intimately connected with Christ, just like the umbilical cord. Well, the opposite of that is also true. When we are not born again, we are intimately connected with the spirit of death, with Satan. And so that spirit is the disposition or influence which fills and governs the soul. So God did not give us a spirit of fear, a spirit of timidity, of cowardice, of craven, cringing, and fawning fear. And to go back to where we were last week in John 14:27, he said, stop allowing yourselves to be agitated, disturbed, and do not permit yourself to be fearful, intimidated, cowardly, and unsettled. Do you see how these two things are tying together just so beautifully? That Jesus says, I'm giving you my peace. Everything is settled between you and God. You have nothing to fear. So then he has restored us back to where God put his essence in us. We are now once again connected to the Spirit of God. Again, in Romans 8, the same Spirit which raised Jesus Christ from the dead lives in us. And that is the Spirit, the disposition or influence which fills and governs our soul. So I want to define these types of fear: timidity, cowardice, craven, cringing, and fawning. So, timidity, lacking courage, boldness, and determination. And I know, and again, God's timing is so incredible. As we're going through these, I want you to think about where you are and where we are as a people and what's currently going on in our culture. So, timidity, lacking courage, boldness, and determination. Courage, boldness, and determination. Cowardice is much the same thing. So the lack of courage, firmness of purpose. To lack courage or firmness of purpose. You know, and have you ever been like, really solid about something, and then you feel pushback and you're like, well, maybe I change it just a little bit. Maybe I let it go. Maybe I don't. We lose our firmness of purpose or our determination. Craven fear. Those who would not fight. Those who are defeated. Craven is those who would not fight. In an example is this: it's not going to happen anyway, why try? It's not going to happen anyway, why even try? Synonyms of craven, you get a kick out of these, were chicken, spineless, and gutless. Craven, those who would not even fight. Cringing is the next one we'll look at. And we will actually pick up here tomorrow. I will see you then. Bye, y'all.